Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, everyone. So today,
Good evening.
Good
yeah,
evening.
is
Hi.
everyone doing fine?
Yes,
Good.
doing
Okay.
fine.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Okay. So the reason why I asked that is because today is the last video of our LAX. LAX
Yes.
2047.
Oh, that's why you're so excited. I see.
Yeah. Okay. So today we will discuss the group discussion 6, where we will discuss all the 4 poems that we were created before, and then we choose the best 4 poem. We justify why you choose that, and I think that's all for our discussion today. Before we continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Aizal bin Ibrahim. My metric number is 198178, and I'm currently taking a Bachelor of Chemical Engineering and Environmental. I'm staying at 10th College, and that's all.
Hello? Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Hello.
You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. My name is Muhammad Haziq bin Muhammad Hassan. My metric number 198163. Currently, I'm taking Bachelor of Chemical Engineering and I'm staying at 10 College. And that's all from me.
Hello guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Hazman bin Muslim. My batch number is 198554. I'm taking Bachelor of Chemical Engineering and now I'm at 10 College. That's all.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
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 My name is Ahmad Sadi Shuib bin Ahmad Latfi. My metric number is 197844. So I stay at the 10 College and study in Chemical Engineering and Environment. Okay. That's all.
Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Muhammad Salihin bin Muhammad Izin. My metric number is 199030, and I'm studying in Bachelor of Chemical Engineering and staying at my home in Bangi. Okay.
Hi everyone, my name
Hi.
is
Hi.
Muhammad Ifan bin Khairi Anwar. My metric number is 198435. I am currently studying Bachelor of Chemical Engineering and I'm staying at College Pendeta Zabba UPM. Thank you.
Okay, so that's all for the introduction. So let's move on to our main part in today discussion, which is to discuss what is the best poem that we have created. So who wants to start first to give their opinion on what is the best poem? Azman, you seem to have a lot of things in mind.
Yes, okay, I can start first. Thank you, Aizat.
Yes.
Okay, so the poem that I choose and that I feel so creative is the first poem that was read by Group 1, which is about the pandemic COVID-19. So, in my opinion, I think that is the best poem because it describes our daily life nowadays, and also it tells that even though this COVID-19 is happened to our country, but we but we can manage the case, like before that the case in our country is 0, and then that is one of the achievement that our country got. So and nowadays also, as we know, the vaccine COVID-19 is also arrived at Malaysia, and then now we are in the second phase, of the vaccination. So I think from this poem, it tell me a lot of things about this pandemic and about the hard way that we face, and then the the good thing that we do when we face the MCO last year, and this year also MCMCO and so on. So like we as a Malaysian, we do right thing, like we follow the government rules and so on, so that we can break the change of this COVID-19. So yes, I think the form one is the best and have caught my eyes to choose this is the best form ever. Okay, that's all for my opinion. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay, good one, Asman. So next one.
In my opinion, the best poem that we have discussed in this LAX is the one in the group discussion 4, which is the poem about the corruption presented by the group 1. Okay, why I choose this poem? Because first, the issue touched in this poem is a global and repetitive issue. It happened everywhere, especially in our country, and it is very closely related to our situation right now, which is Malaysia is somehow seen as a corrupt country. Okay, which I say just now, it is closely related to our country, and then why I choose this poem, because the word choice used in this poem is easy to understand, and it has a deep meaning, which is it touch and it talk about the rich, the leaders, how the corruption um, ruin the country, how the corruption ruin the people, and so on. And then, in my opinion, this poem have um, have a um, sarcastic theme, as it make like it shows how the corruption ruin our country in a very sarcastic poem way. Okay, and then I hope with this poem it will open our mind and our eyes, especially the people and also the leaders, how the corruption will ruin our country. So that's was my opinion about our poem. How about you, Haziq?
How about me?
Aha.
Okay. Thank you, Salehin. So, in my opinion, I think that the best poem that I choose is uh, in group discussion video 3, where it's about the COVID-19, global issue about COVID-19, the art of loss. The reason why I choose is about because the title we choose that we tackle is a big idea, where the poems grapples with an idea that is exciting and meaningful, and that currently happening right now. And the other reason is uh, the poem making a perfect word choice, where they're using for the paragraph 1, where the art of loss is about a disaster in COVID-19, and based on that, the poem demonstrate excellent comment of syntax that impress the reader. And the other thing is wait the poem is giving away neither too little or little not too much. Sometimes a good poem or beautiful poems have an elusive quality to what you call it sometimes it's not going to spell out the author's thesis in black and white, but it's not necessarily going to purposely obscure it either. And I think that's all from me.
Okay.
Thank you, Haziq. So I will continue. Okay. For me, I think fall poem is a very good and has a great meaning. But as we know that pandemic COVID-19 is a big issue in our country and all around the world. So because pandemic COVID-19 is most closest to us, so I repeat the poem about COVID-19 that recite by the group one. So because this poem tell us about the condition when the first COVID-19 in our
Saidi.
country.
Okay.
Yes, you know. Sorry.
Your mic, your sound slow.
Okay, sorry. So this poem tell us about the condition when the first time COVID-19 hit our country. What we can do, what we cannot do. There are a lot of the sadness, nostalgia, madness that we can see from this pandemic. So from this poem, we can learn about the pandemic where this issue is very serious because the number of the patient of COVID-19 increase every day, and also the number of deaths also increase. So I hope that this poem give the awareness to the audience or readers, so they follow the SOP, MCO, uh, so we all can break the chain of the COVID-19. So I think it's that all for me.
Okay, thank you, Saidi. Okay, so next, I will explain about my opinion. So basically, I'm choosing the best one would be the poem 4, which in the group discussion 5, and this is all about corruption, the same global issue as Salihin. So this poem is all about corruption. So why I'm choosing this because it's not just a poem, okay? Mainly because in a poem it's not necessarily too long or too short, but it's just like so like normal. Okay, if it's like too long, people will like it's so lengthy and people do not like to read it. Or if it's too short, people will like, oh, how what's the meaning of this, because it's like so short, doesn't have any meaning. So in this poem, basically it's used a lot of imaginary things. The elements in this poem, such as metaphor, rhythm, simile, assonance, alliteration, consonant, something like that. All of the element of the poem, it's used most of them. So it's made the poem look attract the readers to read the poem. So we know that corruption is really an important things. It's an important title because in our country, corruption is like the most most problem thing. So in this poem, they talk a lot about from the government, from the corruption in the government, who involved in this corruption, and they say detail about it. They say how does they all give bribe to the people just to get what they want, just to easy their workload, and lower their like fee or minimum harassment. So they also use their power to living at their best. So they have nothing to afraid of because they can evade all of the tax or all of the what you call anything rule. They can go over what the rule because they have the power. So in this poem is really powerful to the politician to see how to describe how they are controlling the country. And at the end of the poem, it's give like a bit of metaphor that relate to the Robin Hood. Whoever watched Robin Hood, they will know about it. So I think that's my opinion, the best of the poem. So next one.
Okay, thank you guys for your opinions. Now, I would like to state my own opinions. I will agree to Hazik's stand. I mean, I like the poem number 2 in our discussion video number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct.
Yes, thank you, Haziq. And the poem is about COVID-19. The title is The Art of Losing. The reasons why I like this poem is because the what they call the content of the poem is for me very light. I mean, what I mean by
Interesting.
very light is that interesting. That is one, and it's very easy to understand, and it is most likely we are able to imagine it because the words, the sentences that is used in the poem is like telling a story about our daily lives, but in the content of losing something, losing someone. And that's why I love the poem. And the next thing I love about the poem is because the poem actually has sentences that motivate us, saying that this is COVID-19, this is a pandemic. However, it is not the end of the world yet. So it gives inspiration to the readers, to the listeners, that although this pandemic is very, very bad, very affecting the whole world, however, this pandemic is not the last thing that we are going to face. It is not the end of everything, and we still can live a new life, although the pandemic is not yet broken. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, so that's all of our opinion about the poem that were created. And so, what do you guys think?
I think the second poem about the
Yes,
COVID-19 is the best poem.
I agree, Razik. Poem number 2 is the best.
Group discussion video 3.
You guys should change your stand and choose poem number 2.
What about you guys?
I think all people have a different opinion, but in this case, I also think that it's also about the COVID-19. So I will agree with Aziz and Ifan.
You
Yes,
guys should
agree.
agree
Yes.
with us.
How about Salihin?
Me, I think yes, corruption is a very serious issue. But since we are discussing about the global issue, so I think the COVID-19 poem is I think the best poem that we have discussed about.
Yes. That's 4 for poem 2. How about husband? Do you
Okay,
think poem 2 is the best?
yes, I think so because the just now the poem that I choose also is about the COVID-19, the pandemic one. So yes, now I will choose the second poem because the as Ifan and Haziq explained, they have a lot of meaning. The content is good and attractive. So uh, uh, I hope that the content will give the awareness to the people out there. Yes.
Yes.
So
Thank you,
I
Azman.
changed my stand and choose the second poem is the best.
Good choice. Good choice.
Okay.
That leaves just
So
you, Aizat.
okay, so since the majority choose the group discussion 3, right?
Group
Yeah.
discussion
Yes.
video 3. Yes.
Okay, so that's basically our final decision for this poem, and for this next group discussion video 3 is the best poem, and then that will end our video here. That is the result of the best poem. So good to have you all here. Good to have discussed about all the poem. So thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for all those few months, few weeks. Thank you guys.
Okay.
So
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
that's
everyone.
okay. Take care.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
all. That's all for now. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.